Please grab a seat, don't be formal. Today we're going to talk about Elon Musk. Let me check my background, the books are fine. Light is okay, window's still there. Yes, so my name is Usman and Elon Musk. Elon Musk is many things, but he is not Mick Jagger. When when Maroon 5 was writing that song, Moves Like Jagger, they did not have Elon Musk in mind. But who is Elon Musk? He is if you don't know who Elon Musk is, then you must do something productive with your life, I think, because if there is someone who's been productive with his, I think it's Elon. I feel like most of us, we're just like sharing Instagram or TikTok videos, watching YouTube, playing video games, listening to Lana Del Rey, and I think most of what we do on social media these days is whine about how Uber Eats got our order wrong. Well, not Elon. He does not order on Uber Eats. He just, he's super productive. I think he's really productive. To give you an example, I'll give you examples. He set up this company called Tesla, and it's that company that has made electric cars cool. Like, it's the company that makes you buy cars which you know will run out of battery in a few hours and give you a lot of anxiety. You would still buy them because he's just made them cool. He is sending rockets everywhere. He has this company called SpaceX, which is sending rockets and satellite everywhere. Elon is the real rocket man. I feel like every single time he's put in so much debris into space. I feel like every single time aliens try to make contact with this blue marble, they're like, let's avoid that. Let's just go to Venus instead. Neuralink, that's another company. It's where they're putting chips at the back of your head, and you can communicate, transfer information without having to do anything. So like, if we had Neuralink, we'd just be sitting here like, and you'd say, good job, and I'd say, thank you, without doing these things. There's some controversy around it as well, but let's see. What else has he been productive with? Boring. I think he's digging up tunnels across somewhere in California, LA, or San Francisco to help with traffic. That's also an interesting thing that he started. I think the tunnel's not complete. I was reading somewhere that people are driving into the tunnel and they're like, oh, it's still blocked, so we need to back up. He also started an AI company recently, but the reason why you and I are here, the reason why I have summoned all of you is because he recently bought X as well, which was previously known as Twitter. So we want to talk about that a little bit because he's been really active on Twitter. There are a few things that he's really passionate about these days. But before that, let's put his wealth into perspective. We talk about how he's been productive, but he's worth $294 billion. That's a lot of money. That's like if he were to hand out $1,000 to every American, almost every American, then he'd run out of money. And then he could focus, then he'd be able to focus on tweeting all day with peace, in peace. Anyway, he's been really active on Twitter, but before that, let's discuss what he has done to Twitter. Let me quickly go and get some coffee and then we can continue. So what has he done to Twitter? He took over Twitter recently, and now it's called X. Previously, X was like a global town square. It was a nice place before he fired 1 million people from it and moved it to Texas. I don't know if it's en route or if it has actually moved. It was a place where you would go to follow intellectuals, leaders, politicians, researchers, academics, celebrities, singers, anyone. And just whatever you were into, you would follow those people. Like if you were into Real Housewives of Brazil, you would follow them. You would go online on your timeline, you'd see what they were up to. Or if you were into like data hot takes, you would follow John Murdoch. It's COVID lockdown period, you're nervous, you're like, hey, is there anyone who can crunch all the numbers for me and let me know what's going on? You would go online and John Murdoch would have like this really long thread with all the numbers, and you'd be like, okay, I didn't get that, but thank you, thank you, John. If you were into birds, you would follow Prospect Park's account and you'd be like, okay, let me see, it's October right now. What birds will I be able to find in Prospect Park? What color? Which corner? So yeah, I mean, you could get poetry, you could get jokes, you could get anything you want, but not anymore. Now it's just Elon and his minions and gotcha journalism stuff, memes that Elon finds funny. you just can't run away from it. And every time you log onto X, you're welcomed by all these posts from Elon Musk, and you're like, where's John? Where's John with his numbers? What happened to the Real Housewives? Where are they? Where are the birds? Give me the birds. And you just can't escape. But him being there is one thing, but the other thing is that he is tweeting a lot. It's so much. I feel like he's tweeting all day. Like, he just fired 1 million people from X. He has 5 other companies that are just named, or maybe more. Who's running all those companies if Elon is busy tweeting all day? And the posts are not good either. That's one more thing. Like, he has around 200 million followers now, which is almost double of Obama's and Trump's, real Donald Trump's followers. And it's not like it's very compelling content. It's just random. It's kind of stuff you would get from your friend who's into let's doubt everything, nothing is as it seems kind of journalism. And you would get it on WhatsApp and you'd be like, okay, whatever, let me just ignore it. But with Elon, you can't do it. You would log on to Twitter, Elon is quote tweeting something, or with that thinking emoji, like, or interesting, ... And it would be a post like, you thought Joe Biden was sleeping in White House. Well, he was actually in Australia, stomping on and destroying all the coral reefs over there. And you're like, even if Joe is into that kind of thing, that kind of stuff at this age, I still want to just follow John. I don't want to follow Elon. I don't want to follow this stuff that Elon thinks that will be good for me. Like, buy a platform, make everyone follow you, pay $45 billion, and then make people like read the things that you want them to read. If you don't like this video, like for instance, you can just close it, right? Or you can fall asleep, and then you can wait for YouTube to put on the next Lex Fridman episode. But over here, it's no escaping. But now we come to the most important part. Why is Elon so passionate about posting these days? Let me take another break. So, Elon's passion about the elections. He's really, really passionate. He's really active. He's worried about America and the elections. And this is perhaps the most fascinating thing about America. People who have just moved here, or are in the process of moving here, or on a green card, or are in the process of getting a passport, or are just visiting for a couple of weeks, they're extremely invested in the idea of America. Perhaps even more than those who were born and raised here. Those who are born and raised here, they don't care. But like, you'll have friends visiting from back home, and you take them to Times Square, they'd be sitting on the red stairs on 46th and 7th, and they'd be looking all sad, and you're like, hey, what's up? And like, no, Trump's gonna ruin America. And you'd be like, hey, FDR, take it easy. America's gonna be fine. Make sure you check out Brooklyn Bridge before you go back. Like, people who don't even have government-issued IDs back home are like, hey, do you know city council's elections are next week? And you're like, sorry, Bernie, I need to stay on top of these things. I mean, it's good to be active, and obviously there's a difference between people who I know who are on H-1B and the world's richest man who has a lot at stake over here. But still, actually, yeah, I do see there is some difference. I mean, and that's why maybe he's going dark MAGA. He's jumping around in Trump rallies, being so passionate. He also recently started this @America account to kind of explain why he's so actively participating in these elections. But I mean, at the end, I will kind of bring it in the middle. It doesn't take away the fact that he has achieved all these things by being super productive, by not... Actually, he was not in the category of people who share memes, but I think that has changed ever since he's taken over X. He was sharing memes previously as well, but not as actively as he does now. But anyways, Starlink is another great example of the stuff he's been able to accomplish. I think that thing is a game changer, especially in disaster response in places that don't get internet. But anyway, I see where Elon is coming from, but all I would want from him is that if he could just like kind of give us our old Twitter back a little bit, cut down on those posts. I mean, he can continue to post, but like, just like us, there should be an option of not seeing those posts. But anyways, I think "but anyways" is redundant, so I'll just say anyway. Let me know what you think about this episode. Elon's really active. Let's hope he's still active, but in a more balanced way. And I'll see you in the next episode. Let me know what you liked, and only let me know what you liked. Keep away the harsh feedback for later, and I'll see you guys soon.